Welcome to Playbook Adventures, where sports stories come alive in your ears. Today's story, The Reluctant Goalkeeper. Sofia Martinez dribbled the ball down the sideline, her cleats gripping the damp grass as she cut sharply to avoid a defender. At 10 years old, she was the fastest forward on the Westside Wildcats, and everyone knew it. "Go, Sofia!" her dad called from the sidelines as she burst past another opponent. With a quick look up, Sofia spotted the goal and the keeper shifting nervously from foot to foot. She pulled her right leg back and launched a powerful shot that curved just inside the left post. "Goal!" the referee signaled as Sofia's teammates swarmed around her, high-fiving and jumping. "That's 3 goals today," her best friend Maddie said, bumping shoulders with her. "Another hat trick." Sofia grinned. Nothing felt better than scoring goals. It's what she was born to do. The Wildcats won 5-2, and Coach Elena gathered the team for a post-game huddle. "Great game, everyone! Sofia, excellent finishing today." Sofia beamed with pride. "One announcement before you go," Coach continued, her expression turning serious. "As you know, Lily broke her wrist at school yesterday." The team murmured sympathetically. Lily was their goalkeeper, and a good one. "She'll be in a cast for 6 weeks, which means—" Coach paused, scanning the circle of faces. "We need someone to step up and play keeper until she returns." Sofia frowned. Who would want to play goalkeeper? Standing alone in the net while everyone else got to run and score seemed like the worst position on the field. "I'll make my decision by next practice," Coach finished. "See you Tuesday." As the team dispersed, Sofia grabbed her water bottle and headed toward her dad's car, Maddie walking alongside her. "Coach is definitely going to pick Zoe," Maddie said. "She's the tallest." Sofia nodded absently, already thinking about the shooting drill she wanted to practice at home. "Or maybe Ava," Maddie continued. "Remember when she caught that frisbee that was like 10 feet in the air at the team picnic?" "Whoever it is, I'm glad it won't be me," Sofia said. "Goalkeepers don't get to have any fun." On the ride home, Sofia's dad asked about the goalkeeper situation. "Who do you think Coach will pick?" he asked, glancing at her in the rearview mirror. Sofia shrugged. "Probably Zoe. She's tall." "Being tall helps," her dad agreed. "But the best goalkeepers need quick reflexes, good judgment, and courage. A lot like being a forward, actually." Sofia rolled her eyes. "It's nothing like being a forward. Goalkeepers just stand there and wait for something to happen." Her dad chuckled. "Is that what you think Lily does all game?" "Well, mostly." Sofia stared out the window, watching houses blur past. "Anyway, I'm a scorer, not a stopper." Tuesday's practice came quickly. Sofia arrived early to work on her shooting with Maddie, but they'd barely started when Coach Elena called everyone together. "I've thought carefully about our goalkeeper situation," Coach began, "and I've decided the person with the quickest reflexes and best game awareness should take the position." Sofia nodded. "Definitely Zoe or Ava." "So for the next 6 weeks, our goalkeeper will be Sofia." Sofia's head snapped up. "What? Me?" She looked around at her teammates, who seemed just as surprised. "But Coach, I'm a forward." "You're a soccer player," Coach corrected gently. "And right now, the team needs a goalkeeper." "But I score goals," Sofia protested. "That's what I do." Coach Elena placed a hand on her shoulder. "Sofia, you have amazing reflexes, and you read the game better than anyone. You're quick, you're brave, and you're smart. Those are goalkeeper qualities." Sofia wanted to argue more, but Coach was already moving on, explaining the practice plan. As the team broke into groups, Sofia trudged reluctantly toward the goalie equipment. "Look on the bright side," Maddie whispered. "At least you get to wear those cool gloves." The goalkeeper gloves felt stiff and awkward as Sofia pulled them on. Coach Marco, the goalkeeper trainer, waved her over to the goal. "First time in net?" he asked kindly. Sofia nodded miserably. "Don't worry, we'll start with the basics. For the next hour, Coach Marco taught Sofia proper hand positioning, how to catch different types of shots, and basic footwork. By the end, Sofia's back ached from picking up balls, and her legs were tired from jumping. "This is harder than it looks," she admitted as practice ended. "It always is," Coach Marco smiled. "But you're a natural athlete. You'll get it." That night, Sofia couldn't sleep. Their next game was against the Riverside Ravens, the best team in the league. What if she let everyone down? What if she couldn't stop anything? She pulled the covers over her head and groaned. Saturday arrived too quickly. Sofia's stomach churned as she put on her uniform, the special goalkeeper jersey feeling strange and wrong. "You've got this, Mija," her mom said, handing her a water bottle. In the car, her dad tried to cheer her up. "Just think of it as a new challenge. You're always saying you want to get better at soccer." "At scoring goals," Sofia corrected, "not stopping them." At the field, the Riverside Ravens were already warming up, their shots powerful and precise as they found the corners of the net during their drills. In the Wildcats warm-up, Sofia stood uncertainly in goal as her teammates, her former forward partners, took shots. Maddie sent a soft one right to her, which Sofia caught easily. "Come on, Maddie, that was too easy," she complained. "Just getting you warmed up," Maddie grinned, then fired a much harder shot toward the upper corner. Sofia jumped, but missed it completely. "Sorry," Maddie called, but Sofia could see the concern in her eyes. The whole team was worried about their new goalkeeper. As the game started, Sofia's heart pounded so loudly she was sure everyone could hear it. The Ravens won the opening kickoff and immediately pushed forward. Within minutes, they were attacking. A Ravens forward broke through and fired a shot directly at Sofia. She flinched, closing her eyes briefly, but the ball hit her square in the chest and bounced away. "Good save, Sofia!" Coach Elena called, but Sofia knew it wasn't really a save. The ball had just hit her. The Ravens kept attacking. Sofia managed to catch a few weak shots and got lucky when two more powerful ones went wide. But in the 15th minute, a tall Ravens forward launched a perfect shot into the upper corner. Sofia had barely moved. 1-0 Ravens. By halftime, the score was 3-0, and Sofia felt like crawling into a hole. As the team gathered for Coach's talk, she stood apart, staring at the ground. "Sofia," Coach Elena's voice made her look up. "Come join the huddle." Reluctantly, Sofia joined her teammates. "The score doesn't reflect how well we're playing," Coach said. "Our defense is working hard, but the Ravens are a strong team." "I'm sorry," Sofia blurted out. "I'm letting everyone down." "You're not," Coach said firmly. "You're learning a new position against the best team in the league. That's tough for anyone." Maddie nudged her. "Yeah, and that last save was actually pretty good." Sofia gave a small smile, remembering how she'd managed to tip a hard shot over the crossbar just before halftime. "Second half," Coach said. "Let's focus on one play at a time. Sofia, remember what Coach Marco taught you about positioning." As the second half began, Sofia tried to recall everything she'd learned. She positioned herself better, calling out to defenders when she spotted open Ravens players. The Ravens still attacked relentlessly, but something was changing in Sofia. Each time she touched the ball, whether catching it cleanly or just deflecting it away from the goal, she felt a small surge of satisfaction. In the 65th minute, the Ravens' star forward broke free and fired a rocket toward the bottom corner. Sofia dove full length, stretching her arms as far as they would go. The ball stung her palms, but she held on, clutching it to her chest as she hit the ground. "Oof! What a save!" her dad yelled from the sideline. Sofia jumped up, adrenaline coursing through her. That had felt good, really good. For the rest of the game, she made 3 more solid saves, including another diving stop that had even the Ravens' parents applauding. The Wildcats still lost 3-0, but as the team walked off the field, the mood was different. "Great job, Sofia," Zoe said, patting her on the back. Those last few saves were incredible, Ava added. Coach Elena smiled at her. How did it feel? Sofia considered the question. Different than I expected, she admitted. When I made that dive save, it was almost like scoring a goal. That's because it is, Coach said. You're still helping the team, just in a different way. Over the next few weeks, Sofia surprised herself by actually looking forward to goalkeeper training. Coach Marco taught her how to dive properly, how to distribute the ball to teammates, and even how to kick it nearly the length of the field. In games, she improved rapidly. The Wildcats lost to the Thunder 2-1, but Sofia made 8 saves. They tied the Lightning 0-0, with Sofia recording her first shutout. Against the Stars, she stopped a penalty kick in the final minute to preserve a 1-0 win. As the team lifted her onto their shoulders after that game, Sofia realized something had changed. She wasn't just tolerating being a goalkeeper anymore. She was enjoying it. I think you found a new position, her dad said on the way home. I don't know, Sofia replied. I still love scoring. Who says you have to choose forever? The best soccer players understand every position. Sofia thought about that. She was starting to see the game differently from the goal, noticing patterns in the attack, anticipating passes before they happened. The following Saturday brought their rematch against the Ravens. The team that had scored 3 goals against Sofia in her goalkeeper debut now faced a very different player. Nervous? Maddie asked as they warmed up. A little, Sofia admitted. But good nervous, like before I take a big shot. When the game began, the Ravens attacked just as fiercely as before. But this time, Sofia was ready. She commanded her penalty area, catching crosses, diving for shots, and shouting instructions to defenders.
Yeah, go Wildcats!
At halftime, the score was 0-0. You're incredible back there, Coach Elena told her. The Ravens can't believe they haven't scored. Sofia grinned. Neither can I. The second half was even more intense. The Ravens pressed forward desperately, but Sofia stopped everything. Diving saves, quick reflexes, brave challenges at attackers' feet. With 5 minutes left, the score remained 0-0. Then, off a Ravens corner kick, Sofia caught the ball and noticed something. The Ravens had pushed everyone forward, leaving space behind them. She looked downfield and spotted Maddie near the halfway line. Without hesitating, Sofia launched a perfect throw that landed right at Maddie's feet. Maddie controlled it and sprinted toward the Ravens' goal with only one defender to beat. Sofia held her breath as Maddie approached the goalkeeper, faked right, then shot left. Goal! 1-0 Wildcats. The team erupted in celebration. Sofia jumped up and down in her goal, pumping her fists. Her throw had created the winning goal. When the final whistle blew 3 minutes later, the Wildcats had beaten the league's best team. As the team celebrated, Lily approached Sofia, her cast covered in colorful signatures. That was amazing, Lily said. I get my cast off next week, but... She hesitated. Maybe you should stay in goal. You're better than I am. Sofia was stunned. After 5 weeks of being the reluctant goalkeeper, she'd actually become good at it. But as she looked at Lily's downcast expression, she realized something. No way, Sofia said. That's your position. I was just keeping it warm for you. But you're so good at it now. Sofia smiled. Tell you what, you can be our starter, but maybe Coach will let me train with you sometimes. I've actually learned a lot that might help me as a forward. Like what? Lily asked curiously. Like how goalkeepers think, what angles are hardest to save? Sofia grinned. And I have some new respect for what you do back there. It's not just standing around after all. Later, as the team enjoyed victory popsicles, Coach Elena sat next to Sofia. So, learned anything these past few weeks? she asked. Sophia nodded, watching her teammates laugh and celebrate. I learned that sometimes the position you don't want becomes the one that teaches you the most. Coach smiled. And? And that helping the team can feel good in different ways. Sophia licked her popsicle thoughtfully. Stopping a goal feels different than scoring one, but it's still amazing. Does this mean you want to be a goalkeeper now? Sophia laughed. No way! I'm a forward at heart, but… She paused. Maybe I could play keeper sometimes in practice? To stay sharp? I think that could be arranged, Coach said with a wink. The best players are the ones who understand the whole game, not just their small part of it. As they headed to the parking lot, Sophia's dad gave her a hug. Proud of you, goalkeeper. Sophia smiled. Just until next week, then I'm back to scoring goals. True, he said. But now you know what it's like on both sides of the ball. That makes you a better soccer player and a better teammate. Sophia nodded, realizing he was right. She hadn't wanted to be the goalkeeper, but becoming one had changed her for the better. Sometimes, she thought, the position chooses you, even when you're trying your hardest to avoid it. Thanks for listening to Playbook Adventures. Join us next time for another exciting sports story. Email us at playbookadventures@outlook.com to request a sports story of your own.